Well, real quick, right? We spoke about Muhammad Ali,
right?
How you you wanted to emulate Muhammad Ali.
Yes, bro.
Muhammad Ali has just stepped into the building, ladies and gentlemen. That's right. Muhammad Ali is here. Ladies and gentlemen, on the Godcast, Muhammad Ali.
There he is. The spirit.
Briggs, I told you I'm gonna beat you. I'm gonna knock you out, Shannon. You're no good. I'm too pretty. I'm too fast. I'm the greatest. You think you can be as fast as me, boy? I'll knock that beard off your face.
Don't do
your
it.
Your beard looks like Hal Cosell's toupee upside down. I told you I'm the best. I'm the greatest. I'm the fastest. All the best. I don't care, Shannon Briggs. You're gonna die. What up, yo, B? What up?
Let's go, champ.
So silly.
What up?
Man.
How you doing, brother?
Look at my shirt.
Look at him. Wow.
Oh, wow.
That's Pele Ali.
I was gonna say that Pele right there. That looked like Pele.
That's Pele.
That's Pele hugging Ali.
Wow.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
How you doing, Godfrey, man?
I ain't seen you.
The
in
gang's all here.
Yeah. So we did that show together,
Thunderbox.
That's my boy.
Yo,
I remember.
Yo, there was a show. Check it out. You guys, there was a show back in like '98 called Thunderbox.
Yeah.
Thunderbox.
It was me and Eric Nice from the first what's that MTV the reality show that they did every year. Not the Road Rules, but the other one.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about, where they live together.
Oh, yeah, the Real World.
Okay, thank you. He's from the first Real World. He was with Heather B in the first season.
Okay.
It was me, Eric Nice, and Big Les.
Oh,
Big
I'm world.
You know Big Les. Everybody know Big Les.
Bro.
Shout out to Big Les. So we did a thing where it was me and him were supposed to like kind of go play by play and sort of add a little bit of like humor to this boxing show. I remember there was a concert. Wyclef did the concert. Wyclef. It was a big old production.
Yeah, that production was crazy.
It was like WWE but with boxing.
Facts.
But it never popped off.
So I met Angelo Dundee before he passed away, which was crazy. Yep. I sat with Angelo. Will Smith came by when he was training for Ali.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was cool, but here was the problem. When we started, we did about 3 episodes, 3, 4, 5 episodes. When we started making fun of shit,
people start getting mad.
The boxing people that were boxers, they were like, "Hey man, get these clowns off this shit, man. Fuck that." Nah, they wanted to whoop our asses, man. I was like, all them motherfuckers can fight. I am not.
I remember that.
Mr. African ha-ha man over there. Mr. African ha-ha man.
They was like this. Oh, yeah, you think it's funny? You think it's fake? You think this is funny? You think this is a fucking joke? This is real boxing right here.
This is our life. This is our life.
And they all can fight no matter what age they are.
He's like, is he making fun of us?
Yo, no, we wasn't making fun in a bad way, but it was just one of those things that they came up. It was some nutty ass dude that came up with the idea.
Jim DeLorenzo.
Did he have a ponytail?
His name was Jim DeLorenzo.
DeLorenzo, yeah. Whenever you got a ponytail, white dudes with ponytails are like, I got a great idea.
Let's go, champ.
Yeah, but that was cool, man. That's when I met you, and then I would see you at parties in New York sometimes.
Yeah. I was telling him I used to be a big party head.
Yeah, we used to see you, and you would shake Shannon Briggs' hands, and this is his hand, one hand. See, Jesus Christ, this is his palm. My 2 hands is his one palm, and he would just shake my hand like that. Hey, hey. I'll be like,
I
God.
always do fist bumps now.
Are you? I know you probably already talked about it. Are you trying to make these comebacks? Are you trying to do something?
I never left, champ. Nobody won't fight me. I can't get no fights.
The last fight you had was in Fast and Furious.
Yeah, exactly. I can't get a fight, man. They won't give me a fight.
Really?
And, they kill me in every movie, so.
I mean, right now they got all of this, Tyson verse, this Tyson verse, Holyfield. I mean, I think the obvious is the brawl in Brooklyn with Briggs and Tyson.
You see it, champ? You was a commentator.
Listen, I'll be the promoter / commentator.
Right.
Just put me involved and let me get some of that pay-per-view bread.
What about you and Lennox Lewis?
I'm with that.
That would be fire. That would be fire.
Yeah, me and Holyfield, me and anybody. I'm with whatever. I ain't nobody stopping me, champ.
Man,
I'm
whoever
49 years old. And I'm
how old are you?
49. You can
49.
Santa
Not
Claus
even
shit
50
on.
yet.
Nah, I ain't yet. That's why they won't fight me. They said I'm too young.
Are you trying to fool him with that gray beard, huh?
Yeah, fuck that gray beard. Shave that shit off.
I'm mad.
Well, you know what I tell him? Well, Don King hair grow up like this. Mine grow down.
I see.
Damn, you do got a Don King upside down.
That's right. I got an upside down Don King.
Holy shit.
Hey, they caught Don King hanging Don King over the balcony.
Hey, let me tell you something real how it happened. So I had fought Vitaly Klitschko.
Tell me some Don King stories. Go ahead.
I got a good one for you. But aside from that, I was fighting Vitaly Klitschko, and in the first round, I popped my bicep, my elbow, everything went crazy, right?
Yeah.
But prior to that, now check this out. I used to do the Just for Men. You know what I'm saying? I was doing the Just for Men since like 31. You know what I'm saying? I was in there with the Just for Men.
Oh, you been getting gray that early?
Yeah, I was hitting them early, man. And then maybe in the 20s, man, 28, 20, something like that. So anyway, I was doing it Just for Men, but I don't even know what happened. I got to a point, Chan, where I had an allergic reaction before the Klitschko fight. My lips was big like this, Chan, before the fight. I'm talking about my whole chin was leaking pus. It was disgusting. I had like, it was like I had an allergic reaction. My face was swollen up, my cheeks, everything. I went into the fight like that. After the fight, I look like Martin. You know what I'm talking about?
There's a class action suit against them.
What did you say?
There's a class action suit against Just for Men. My peoples, the same thing happened to my peoples. Like I helped them fill out the paperwork, everything. No, they got a whole lawsuit against them. Just
yo, you see, I'm keeping it real. I'm telling you, yo, it was wild. My whole face.
The black on the beard. Yeah.
It tore me up. I'm talking. This was like 3 days before the fight. My whole face. I got.
And you had been using it though before that with no problems.
With no problems, shit. But this time,
someone laced your shit, crazy. Dude. Someone laced your shit, man. They laced your shit, dog.
Yeah, they got me, dog.
They got you, man. Swell his lips up, man. Swell his dude's lips
they left
up.
it on
my dude. No, my dude's head was literally the size of a pumpkin. Like it was so bad. I got emergency room and did all the like tracing back and it got traced to that, and then did some digging, did some research. They got a whole section suit against them. So
I wish I would have known that for real. I went into that fight. Aside from what happened to my arm, I went into the fight already like what I'm gonna do now. My whole face. If you look at the fight, if you go back, you see before the fight, I look fat in the face. But check what I was doing. Days before the fight, I was getting shots in the face just to get the swelling down. I was getting shots in the face, so I had to sleep with a towel around my whole face because it was like pus was leaking, Jack.
Oh man,
it was crazy, yo. I had to fight that, and then my arm popped.
There was no so there was no canceling the fight. You couldn't.
Champ, and I ain't get paid for the fight, champ. I ain't get $1. I was in the hospital for 14 days.
Why you didn't get paid for the fight?
Because check this out. I teamed up with a dude, right? We started a company called Golden Empire. They went behind my back and started another company called The Empire without me knowing. So what happened was I wound up doing this. It's a movie. It's really real talk, no bullshit. So many levels of big name people got involved with this. Live Nation was involved with this whole lawsuit craziness. I'm talking about Live Nation. It was a company called Electric Daisy Carnival EDC. It was crazy, champ. It was really nasty. Long story short, it was me at the bottom getting squashed by all the people with the money. So long story short, they had to not pay me because paying me would admitted guilt. They had money to drag me. They dragged me for about 8 months where they finally settled out. And I had to settle because I needed the bread. At the time, by 8 months down the road, I didn't get paid for the fight. Luckily, I had got a job. You know what I'm saying? And that's when I had ballooned up in weight afterwards, by the way, when I had the nervous breakdown I was telling you about, which led me to what? Cannabis, which did what? Changed my life. And then guess what I did? I went and got into business. Weed helped me so much that I went and got into the business, champ. And because the reason why I was suicidal, y'all. I ain't gonna lie to you. I was ready to end it all. I was Depakote, Seroquel. These medications was making me more and more depressed, gaining weight. I didn't see any future for myself as far as ever being able to even rekindle my past, get it back. And I call it getting it back. I didn't see it. And then I started smoking cannabis one night, and I started crying, y'all. I started crying tears. And I went in the house. I never forget. I went in the house and I slept. I fell asleep on the couch. From hitting it 3 or 4 times, I went to sleep. I was crying. I went to sleep. And then I got up in the morning. I just walked in the bathroom. I had dreadlocks. I had locks for 27, 28 years. I went in the bathroom and I just started shaving my head off without thought. And that was the day I got rid of my hair. My wife came out and was like, "Oh my God, you're going crazier." I was like, "Nah, I feel bad. Something happened." I was like, "Nah, I got it." But weird enough, I didn't know what it was. I was like, and I went back outside by the pool, and that's where the joint was. And then I remembered, so I lit it up. But my boy had left it at my crib. He was a chef. He was my chef. He was my driver. He had left it, but he knew I don't like weed. He knew I ain't like weed in my crib. I didn't want around my kids, nothing. So he always would cook and he'd go outside and hit it. But he must have forgot about the stink. So I came, it was 2:30 in the morning. I got up, I don't know what, I was going through a lot. I hit it, and that's when I had my epiphany. I seen myself in shape again. I was 403 at the time.
Woo. Wow.
403. My heart was doing bad. I had went to the doctor. First time I'm speaking about that, I had went to the doctor. I had a hospital stay for 2 days at that time. For my heart was they was like, "You ain't right." So when I started smoking, immediately I felt I could dream again. I see myself in a better place. And that's what really would stop me. I had stopped dreaming. I had stopped envisioning myself getting money, making something happen, doing something. I would take, all I would do is I get a big bowl. I take a big box of Frosted Flakes.
Frosted Flakes!
Yeah. And I get some bananas, and I sit there. I go to Krispy Kreme. I get 2 dozen of the raspberry, and I was literally eating fried chicken. My wife would cook. And this was why I had my man with my chef. But I realized I was trying to kill myself by eating. And I was, you know what I'm saying? So that's when I started smoking trees, and opposed to people saying you get hungry, get munchies. Nah, my brain started working. And I would just take my baby, she was just born, and I put her in a carriage. And I just started walking with my little girl, And I tell people too, I got 2 boys and a girl, but it wasn't until she was born that I was ready to get my life together, because I looked at her and I said, "Damn, if I kill myself, who's going to be here to protect her?" You feel me? And that's when I started saying, "Let's go, champ."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's
go, champ.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Shannon.
That's what my brothers with daughters.
My baby girl, man, she pushed me. My baby Moo, man, she pushed me. So, I got back in shape. I lost 168 pounds. I came back to boxing. But more importantly, it was an eye opener for me, because I started not only just and I say this all the time. I tell people it's not just one thing. And that's in life. You know, we always sit back and be like, oh, if I just do this, my life will be better. Once I do this, nah, it's never just one thing. I had to, you know, the weed gave me the opportunity to think again, to dream again. But then I had to do what? I had to change my diet. I had to start exercising. I had to change the music I was listening to. I had to, you know, I was listening to a lot of gangster rap and, you know, things that was negative thoughts that I didn't need, that I'm not doing. I don't live in Brownsville no more. So I don't have to kill nobody. I don't have to think about killing. So, you know, and I think that could be a form of my PTSD as well. You know what I'm saying? Thinking about shit, reliving crime, and I'm not there. So, you know, I'm living nice out here in beautiful Miami. So I had to cut that off, change my diet, change my food, change the people I was around. And I call that, it was more than just a food diet. I also started looking into hormone therapy because a lot of men don't understand and realize a lot of our troubles come from hormones. For instance, our testosterone in men used to be where it started dropping at 35. Now it's 25. I had went to every doctor in the world, a psychiatrist, psychologist, every medical doctor. And I went to an endocrinologist, and he took my he did a male panel, and my testosterone was that of an 80-year-old woman. You know,
Damn.
how low it was. And that was attributed to my depression. So a lot of things attribute to that as well. Alcohol, even cannabis lowers your testosterone, so they say. So a lot of things were, a lot of different changes I had to make. My diet again, I started looking into hormone therapy, and that's when I got into both businesses. I got into the medical business because I've seen the weight loss and how it affected me, and how so many men hit that andropause age. You know, women go through menopause, men go through andropause, which is male menopause. I got into business. I opened up 2 clinics. We have 2 clinics now and 2 pharmacies. So that's check us out. It's Alpha DNA is our website. AlphaDNAHealth.com is our website, and also joinalphadna.com. So, you know, I don't, you know, I look at it like this. If I could be saved from where I was at and come back to boxing and be in the shape I'm in now, I think anybody can. So I want to hopefully change lives with this shit.